हर्षा, 6 नंबर वो आपको करने के लिए दिया गया था क्या? लाइक वाज इट इन द असाइनमेंट?
Like they said, they didn't mention any question, like which ones to do.
We have 11, I gave. Question number 1 and 11, because we did not cover now molality, and we have not covered anything like mole fraction also we have not covered in the solution classes now.
Okay, sir.
By the way, the voices are very low. I don't know why. By the way, Harsha, in this class, we will be doing haloalkene and haloarenes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because in your quarterlies, you have both of them, na? Solutions and haloalkene, haloarenes also. So till the time your school has not started, I will ask you to attend both the classes. Okay? Because right now you don't have anything else, na? Once the school starts, and if the school is very light, I mean there is not much work from the school, then please continue both of these batches till the summer vacation, I would say, maybe, है ना? And then after the summer vacation, like, or during summer vacation, you can choose one of the batches in which whatever batch you want to be in. Make sense, Harsha? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, fine. And so today we are going to do haloalkanes and halogenes. In the last lecture of haloalkane, I mean, we did one class na, in which we did haloalkane, halogene. There we understood slight bit about basic organic chemistry regarding the saturated unsaturated part. Huh? And today we are going to start haloalkane, halorene properly. So please write the topic. Chapter's name, haloalkane and haloarenes. Now in haloalkane, halorenes, first of all, what are halogens? Bromine and iodine. So for halogens that we'll see in an organic compound, and then the organic compound will be known as halo. Now, for example, if you have something like this, my voice is breaking. How is my voice now? Is it better now? Is it audible now?
So still
Hello, hello.
breaking.
What about Harsha? For you also it is breaking?
Yes, sir.
Mm. Okay, how's it now? Is it any good? Rishita and Harsha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक. So let us suppose you have a carbon atom which has 4 hydrogens. If you replace one of the hydrogens with any halogen, it will become haloalkane. Okay, so this type of haloalkane in which you have alkene and then you have halogen. So these are known as generally haloalkane. These are haloalkane. And if you have, for example, benzene, and each carbon atom in benzene, it has one hydrogen. So if you replace one of those hydrogen with halogen, this will become haloarene. Okay, you don't need to write these things, but after this you will write. There are a few classification of haloalkenes and haloarenes that we have to do. Okay, so start writing from here. Okay, so we'll start writing from here. Haloalkane, haloarene, classification of haloalkane and haloarene. Now, the first classification is on the basis of number of halogen atoms. Okay, so write on the basis of number of halogen atoms. These are very basic things. ठीक है ना? इसमें आपको कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगी. Just you have to put these things in your notes. That's it. So let us suppose we have one halogen atom. So when you have one halogen atom, the haloalkane will be known as monohaloalkane, and the haloarene will be known as monohaloarene. Similarly, if you have two halogen atoms, It will be dihaloalkane, and similarly you'll write here dihaloarene. And if you have three halogen atoms, it will be known as trihaloalkane. And here you will write trihaloarene. Let the question classify the following. On the basis of number of halogen atoms. ठीक है. Send your answers on my WhatsApp once you're done. If you have doubt, please let me know. Monodihaloaryl trihalloalkane. Yes, Harsha, correct. Trishita, yours also correct. Street check. Dihaloaryl, monohaloalkane, dihaloaryl, trihaloalkane, dihaloalkane, yes, correct. Okay. By the way, you will never be asked directly questions like this, like classify the following on the basis of the number of halogen atoms. But in questions, they may use these words. Huh? On reacting this with this, we get a monohaloalkane. On reacting this with this, we get a dihaloalkane. So these type of wordings will be used. That is why what we do, we classify them, and you have to know that what is dihaloalkane and trihaloalkane, trihaloarenes. So, moving on. Now, further classification is done for monohaloalkenes. Okay. So monohaloalkenes are divided into two different categories. First one is if you have a sp3 carbon and it is bonded to a halogen atom. So the halogen atom, it is directly bonded to what? It is directly bonded to the sp3 carbon. And the another type of monohaloalkene will be when you have sp2 carbon that is directly bonded with halogens. Okay. Now, in the sp3 that is directly bonded with halogen atom, the first category we have is alkyl halides. Alkyl halides. Okay. I'll not go into much detail, but it's quite easy. For example, if you have something like this is 1 degree. Okay. Similarly, if you have something like this also, this is also 1 degree. So alkylates can be of 1 degree. They can be of 2 degree. Okay. Both of these are what? 2 degree and 2 degree. They can also be of 3 degree, such as this is 3 degree. Make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me, Harsha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We also call them what? We also call these things primary alkyl halide. We call this secondary alkyl halide, and we call this tertiary alkyl halide. Okay. So in alkyl, when you have sp3 carbon that is directly bonded with halogen atom, we have alkyl halides, and these are classified as primary, secondary, and tertiary, 1 degree, 2 degree, and 3 degree. Now the next one is very important. Allylic haloalkane.
So can you scroll up? I didn't write that part.
Yes. No. Write this part. Alkyl halides. See, the two categories that we have, na, Rishta, these are monohaloalkenes, some of which are, in some of them, halogen atom is directly bonded to the sp3 carbon, and the others, halogen atom is directly bonded to the sp2 carbon. When we classify the monohaloalkenes which have halogen directly attached to sp3 carbon, the first classification is alkyl halide, which is further classified into primary, secondary, tertiary. And then we have allylic haloalkane. This allylic one is very important. Okay? Please write this down. Let me know once you're done. Then I will explain allylic. And you will get questions from allylic and one more classification. Generally, there is one question. Okay? In the board examination. Done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See. Allylic haloalkane. Okay? Now, in allylic haloalkane, what happens? Halogen is connected to sp3 carbon, which is further connected to carbon double bond carbon. ठीक है, that is sp2 carbon. ठीक है, तो the skeleton of allylic haloalkene, it looks something like this. You will have sp2, then you will have sp3, and then you will have the halogen atom. For example, you have CH2 double bond CH single bond CH2 and then Br. So you have the halogen like this. This is your halogen. Then you have sp3 and then you have sp2. Make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me. Similarly, you can have something in cyclic molecules also. For example, like this. And then you have Br here. Need some space. Let's suppose chlorine here. Okay, so you see you have the halogen atom, you have sp3 and you have sp2. Okay, so this is allylic haloalkene. Are you done writing? Let me know once you're done writing.
Done, sir.
Ishita is done. Harsha, you're done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, after allylic, we have another which is very important, that is benzylic. Okay, we can also call this benzylic halide, benzylic haloalkene, benzylic, and similarly allylic halide or allylic haloalkene. In this case, when you have benzylic haloalkene or benzylic halide, here the halogen atom, halogen is connected to sp3 carbon, which is further connected to benzene ring. Okay, which is further connected to benzene ring. So you'll have the main skeleton will be, you'll have benzene ring, then you will have sp3 carbon, then you will have halogen. Okay, so for example, benzene ring, carbon atom, that is OCH2, and then you have Br. Okay, so this is benzylic halide or benzylic haloalkene. You can also call this benzyl halide also. Okay, and all of these names are valid. Allyl halide, allylic halide, allylic haloalkene. Okay, anything that contains allyl. Similarly, for benzylic, it should contain the benzyl word. Could be benzylic halide, benzylic haloalkane, benzyl halide, or benzyl haloalkane. Okay, any of these. Are you guys done writing? Let me know once you're done writing.
Done, sir.
Next, you see. For sp2 carbon atom that is directly connected to a halogen atom, we have the first category, that is vinylic halide, or you can call it as vinylic haloalkene, or you can call it as vinyl haloalkene. Okay. Now, in vinylic haloalkene, what is happening? You see, halogen atom directly connected to carbon double bond carbon, that is sp2 carbon. Okay. So the main skeleton will be, you will have sp2 carbon, and then directly it will be connected to halogen atom. Now, sp2 carbon cannot be there alone. So you will have to have something like this. You see, you have, let us suppose, CH2, double bond, CH, and then Br. Okay. Similarly, you can also have something in cyclic form. Or let us suppose Cl. Okay, so this is vinylic. Done writing, yes or no, please tell me. Done. See, next we have aryl halide. Okay, so what is aryl halide? Aryl halide, in this halogen atom, halogen directly connected to benzene ring. Okay, this is also aryl halide. Now we are going to do some questions. Okay, please see. Name the following halides according to IUPAC system and classify them as alkyl, allyl, benzyl, primary, secondary, tertiary, vinyl or aryl halides. ठीक है? So tell me which one should I do for you guys? I will do two for you, है ना? Choose any, like have a look, and then Harsha, you will tell me one, and Rishita, you will tell me one. Which one should I do?
So the
Which
second
one,
one.
Rishita? Second one? Okay, I will do second one. And Harsha, tell me, which one should I do?
10th one.
10th one? This one?
Yes.
Yes. ठीक. So we have yes CH3 bonded to CH2, which is further bonded to CH. I will ignore the brackets here because brackets are branches. है ना? So after CH, I will directly write CH. Then again, I will ignore the branches, and what I will write? I will write Cl. Now I will add the branches. So this CH had a CH3 branch, and this CH, it had a C2H5 branch. Fine. Now from here, you can see that it is what? It is alkyl. Okay, it is alkyl halide. And in alkyl halide, it is what? If you look at this carbon atom, which is the most important carbon atom, all the other carbon atom, they have only carbon and hydrogens attached to it. This carbon, it has chlorine also. Now this carbon atom, it is directly attached with one carbon and two carbon. That is why it is going to be secondary. Okay. Now let us see how to write this thing in bond line structure, because bond line is going to save your time. Now, if you look at here, then how many carbon atoms we are having, you have to count that first. So you have 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, ignore the bracket, 4 carbons. So you'll write 4 carbons. And then that 4th carbon is attached to Cl. You will ignore the complete brackets. And brackets we are ignoring. Now you see that first carbon, second carbon, third carbon has a CH3. So first carbon, second carbon, third carbon has a CH3. And the 4th carbon, it is having C2H5, so it is something like this. This is how you are going to write the bond line structure. Make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now,
Yes,
next
sir.
we have this. Any questions? Rishita and Harsha?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, what? Give me a bit of time, because I don't know why, but you're like, I cannot hear you guys very properly. Actually, next we have 10th one. This was second. 10th we have P, then we have chlorine, then we have C6H4, then we have CH2CH and CH3 always. Now, what is this C6H4? Any idea, guys? Tell me what it can be. C6H4. We have C6H4 and it is connected to chlorine. Yes, Rishita and Harsha, tell me.
Benzene.
Correct. Rishita, you also got it, no? It will be benzene.
Yes, sir.
So once we have got the benzene, and this question is saying, what does this P stands for? Tell me, guys. This P will be what?
Para.
Para. Very good. Okay, so now you have got it. So what are the two groups that are attached in the para positions? So one is chlorine, and para to it will be, you will have CH2. CH2 is as this. Then you will have CH. What? Can you guys hear the thunderstorms? Huh? Yes, Rishita and Harsha? No,
No, sir.
no. It's raining like cats and dogs here.
Sir, no background noise is heard at all.
Sorry, what? Rishita?
Nothing is heard at all.
Nothing is heard. You may hear now. If there is any thunderstorm. But what will be this? This is going to be aryl halide because halogen is directly connected to the benzene ring. Make sense? You know, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell you. So from here, you guys will only do five. Do this first one. Second, you have done. Do this third one, and do this eighth one. Do only three. Rest of the things you can do it as homework. Once you're done, you will send the answers on my WhatsApp. Okay, question is done. For the third one, you did not write 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, Harsha.
Okay.
Others are correct. Rishita, waiting for you. Rishita, what happened? Are you
One
stuck?
second, sir. I'm in the last one.
अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है.
So what's the last one? Like, so what kind of highlight is it?
You have halogen directly connected to double bond, na?
So it's alkyl?
No, देखो.
No, vinyl.
Yeah, correct. Third one, third, third one, how it is vinyl, Rishita? It will be alkyl, na?
It has sp2. It has
Right,
sp2,
right.
right?
How it is sp2? चलिए ठीक है भाई, हम सोच रहे थे एक बार बता दें. See, if you have only single bonds, then it will be sp3. ठीक है? If there is one double bond, it will be sp2. ठीक है? It should have at least one double bond in order to be sp2. कहाँ है फिर? Make sense?
Yes.
चलिए let us see. first one. What you have drawn is fine, I think. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. We have 3 carbon atoms. Then in the first carbon atom, there are 2 CH3. So the 2 CH3 will be like this, CH3 and CH3. तो आपने कैसे ड्रॉ किया है? नहीं वो ऐसे अच्छा ठीक है. CH3 you have not drawn it correctly. CH3 will not be there. ठीक है? So you will have to correct that. This bond line is fine. And then chlorine. So this is alkyl. Now, Rishita, this carbon atom is connected to how many carbons? Directly connected to how many carbons, Rishita?
One, sir.
No, don't wait. Don't look and tell me. Point your hand like, okay, fine, this is connected to this carbon, this is connected to this carbon. Do it in your notebook and then tell me. Take your fingers, put it on the red carbon atom, and then look at the bond. Okay, fine, it is connected to this carbon. This is connected to this. How many carbons?
It's secondary.
Sorry, secondary, है ना? तो निगाहें जो है ना, नजर जो है वो धोखा दे देती है, ठीक है? तो that is why you will use your hands. Fine, Vichita and Harsha, both of you. Okay. There will be many a times when I will be telling you to use your hands to point on to that carbon atom, then move your hands, okay? And then you will get the right answer. So this will be secondary. And second idea, third one is CS 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fourth carbon atom is having iodine. And then you are having the 1, 2, third carbon atom. This third carbon atom, it is having 2 CH3s like this. Okay. We have drawn it properly. This is also alkyl. And this carbon atom, it is connected to one carbon. So it will be primary. Okay. Now the eighth one. Here you have 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon, 5 carbon. And then you have 1 carbon, 2 carbon, second carbon is having a double bond. Then you are having a chlorine on the third carbon atom. Then you are having CH3 on the last carbon. So this is going to be again vinyl. Because the carbon atom that is connected to halogen is a sp2 carbon. Done, Prachita?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's it for today. And in the next class, we'll be looking at a bit of normally एक काम कीजिए अभी खत्म नहीं करते एक सवाल कर लीजिए आप लोग. It was asked in 2021 and then we will be done. Okay, try this. Which of the following halides contain carbon sp2 halogen bond? Get the answer on the Zoom chat.
So there's only one option, correct?
Yep, there is only one option correct. Yes, Rishita correct. दो ऑप्शन लग रहा है ना? दो ऑप्शन लग रहा है, तीन ऑप्शन लग रहा है? हर्षा?
Two, sir.
Two options.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So 2 options.
Two options नहीं, two options नहीं है. वो आपको फिर से वही नजरों का धोखा हो जा रहा है. एक बार जाके देखिए, ठीक है? Look at the definition of allyl, ठीक है? Look at the definition of allyl, alkyl, benzyl and vinyl. ठीक है, चलिए ऐसे बताइए, हमने दो क्लासिफिकेशन किया था ना, ऐसे इस तरह से, ठीक है। इधर जो भी हमने लिखा था, वॉट एवर आई रोट इन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, all of them were sp3 bonded to halogen. Make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Right? So the allyl halide was in which category? Right side or left side? Allyl
Left.
left. देखिएगा जाके एक बार, लेफ्ट ना, हाँ ठीक ठीक ठीक, माय बैड, लेफ्ट साइड. Alkyl was in
Left.
Left.
left. Benzyl
Left.
Left.
left ना, only vinyl was on the right side. ठीक है. So benzyl is I mean, it seems like benzyl halide should look something like this, right? I mean, this is the first instinct that you may get. Like benzyl halide, it should look like this, but it does not look like this. It looks something like this, right? Rishita and Harsha. ठीक है, benzene ring, then you have sp2 carbon, sp3 carbon atom, and then it is further connected to halogen atom.
Yes.
So that's it for today. And we're going to meet again tomorrow, and we'll continue with a few questions on IUPAC nomenclature. We'll not do too much of IUPAC nomenclature because you have already done those things in the 11th standard.